Hey everybody, welcome back to Nostalgic Nerdery. My name is Doug, and today we have several VHS tapes to show you that we picked up at the flea market. All of them are horror movies, which is interesting because you hardly ever find horror movies out in the wild anymore, um, especially ones worth buying. So let's get into it and see what we got. First of all, we're going to start with Return of the Living Dead 3. Really like that cover, looks pretty cool. Next, we have Night of the Living Dead, and this is just one of the multiples that are out there. Everybody knows that Night of the Living Dead was pretty much public domain, and everybody and their mama who had a copy of it was making them and selling them. That makes I have 6 or 7 different versions of that on VHS alone. Then we have Rosemary's Baby, which if you've not seen this movie, I purely recommend it. It's very very good, creepy vibe. It's just a classic horror movie. Next we have a classic Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins winning the Oscar, and he was hardly in the movie, something like 16 minutes or something like that. He has actual screen time. Uh, so yeah, his performance was very very good. Next, we have the Blair Witch Project, which I have like 6 copies of this, but I always buy them when I see them. They're cheap. I got all these for like a quarter a piece, so that was nothing, right? So, matter of fact, the guy has a special. They're quarter a piece or buy 5 for $1. So, but next, something I wasn't aware of, and it's a blockbuster exclusive. It's called Sticks and Stones: The Exploration of the Blair Witch Legend. So I haven't watched this yet, and I haven't done any research on it. But apparently, from reading the back of it, it's going to have some extended, never before seen footage. So that'll be interesting to check out. It's kind of like a documentary about the movie, but seemingly done as it's real, like the movie was portrayed. So that'll be interesting to watch. Next, we have 2 creature features that I absolutely love. I love creature feature movies, and that is Alligator and Alligator 2. Giant, giant alligator movies, always good. That's what like Lake Placid was based on these pretty much. You know, the one they did later on. These are good. Alligator in the sewer. He's in the sewer in part of it. So there's always good. And then we have a Christopher Lee Dracula movie, Horror of Dracula. And this is one of the many Dracula movies that Christopher Lee did. Um, uh, he's just he's just a classic. I mean, he's just a classic actor. He did all the Dracula movies for Hammer. Um, he was in Lord of the Rings. He's done a ton of movies. He was just an amazing man, and he did pass on a few years ago, but we can still enjoy him and all of the stuff that he left us to watch. Next, we have these really cool black clamshell cases, hard plastic horror movies that I found. And the first one is obviously John Carpenter's Halloween. It's just the pinnacle of slasher movies. It's the granddaddy of them all. Next, we have from the Hammer collection is The Reptile. And honestly, I've heard of this movie, but I have never watched it. So we're definitely gonna watch this probably this weekend. So it looks interesting. Next, we have 2 Alien movies. We have Alien, and then we have Alien Resurrection. Um, Obviously, Alien's amazing. It's one of the best science fiction movies slash horror movies. It kind of falls in both genres. Haunted house and space movie, if you will. Very, very good. Now, the Alien Resurrection, while not as good as the other ones, I still enjoy it. I think it had a couple of neat premise uh, with them bringing Sigourney Weaver's character back, and she had part of the DNA of the aliens in her. She had the acid blood and hind reflexes and that kind of thing. So that was really, really cool. Um, yeah, I like it. I know some people don't. Some people only watch the first 2, but I like that one as well. Uh, so, guys, that's it for what I picked up this weekend at the flea market. Like I said, all horror movies, which just never happens. Especially some ones like Alligator I never see. Rosemarys Baby I never see. Um, uh, Sticks and Stones, the Blair Witch thing. I've never seen that before, so we're gonna definitely check that out. Night of the Living Dead I see all the time because there's just thousands of copies of it. The actual Blair Witch I see a lot. Don't see a lot of these really. Don't see a lot of Hammer films at all out and about. Um, but once again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Uh, Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified when we have more content that goes up on the channel. Check us out at Twitter at Nerdery. And as always, may your cats be thunderous and your Joe's GI. Thank you. Now have a good night.